Kicking It with Kuzi is made possible by the wonderful people here at ShowCastStudios.com.
When I was young, probably around 11 or like 9, I never grew up with my father. So my mother was a single parent mother. And when my mother brought me to my father's house for the first time, and that story's a little different because I was really going there to see my grandmother. I remember bumping into my father at her apartment, and he had 2 turntables and a mixer sitting in the corner. And I remember being shy as a kid, and I was tugging on my mom because I didn't really know who this guy was. Right. So I wasn't interacting with him, but I was like asking her the whole time, what is that? What's that over there? And she would tell me it was a DJ set. So believe it or not, my father ended up passing away when I was 11. So I never really built a relationship with him. My 13th birthday, I want to say like 94, my mother got me 2 turntables and a mixer. And oddly enough, my mother passed away when I was shortly after my 13th birthday. So for me, music became like that was the last present I got from my mom. Yeah. So that was like something I dived into as a youngin'. And then when I remember my first vinyl I had, and I remember, I want to say it was SWV, and then I had a Wu-Tang vinyl, and I would take the 2 songs, I would take the SWV acapella and blend it with the Wu-Tang beat, and I'm like, yo, I love the way this sounds, and I love how music just sounds when you start creating stuff. And my uncle, shout out to Rohan, he got me in the studio one time to listen, because he was A&R at Loud, RCA, and he got me in the studio to listen to a session that was a SWV session that they were mixing. And then that's when I was like, yo, how do you do that? What are you doing? And he was like, well, this is the engineering part of music. And I knew nothing about what that meant. And the guy in there was like, look, if you can get a computer, I'll get you software to teach you what engineering is. So I got a computer. I begged my grandmom to get me a computer. And then he got me the program, and then I started learning how to sequence and engineer music. Then I didn't have a producer, so I had to produce my own music. And I didn't have a writer, so I had to write my own music. So I literally learned music.
Yo, I love that,
from the flip side.
I love that. That's like building literally from the ground up and learning every side of it, right?
Every side, every component.
So what made you actually start spitting on the mic?
Kicking It with Kuzi is made possible by the wonderful people here at ShowCastStudios.com.
We've got Blue Canary Agency, the #1 art agency management consultation company on the Treasure Coast. With the ᴂᴱᵝ Show, with the marriage of art and health. We got Popcorn Skateboards giving it up for the skateboard community. Aaron's Print Shop holding down the entire Treasure Coast with the finest prints. Jerkz in St. Lucie County. Self. Bubby TV in the building. Got Cami Lowkey TV, and of course Gardening with Goo. If you're gardening with him, he's gardening with you. And last but not least, we can never forget to shout out our homies over there at ᴷᴱᵝᴗ. Check them out in downtown Fort Pierce.